Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Broadcasting from the Big Peach of Atlanta, Georgia. A show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. The Patriot Angle Podcast. All right, guys, welcome to the show. Welcome. Got an interesting topic here for the show, for the podcast. Guys, I want to get into this, into Twitch. A lot of people don't understand what's going on with Twitch. I was reading an article basically right before I was getting ready for my other line of work, real early in the morning. I mean, like 12 o'clock in the morning, actually, believe it or not. And I came across this article, guys. Twitch, right? Everybody knows what Twitch is. It's a gaming streaming site, for gamers and content creators. Well, I got some bad news. Well, maybe bad news. I don't know, depending on how people take it. But Twitch is coming out with a new policy update. Yes, they are basically protecting its users, its streamers, its content creators by basically banning usernames that reference sex and drugs. Yes. Coming out of Yahoo Finance, one of the original platforms that basically reported on this. Yes, Twitch coming out with some new policies, guys. Some new policies on Twitch. Twitch wants everyone to have nicer, more family-friendly usernames. Oh. Family-friendly, huh? Well, guys, I don't want to be, like the the Grinch or, somebody that's trying to criticize Twitch. Hey, to each his own. If it makes you happy by going on something that's alternative to YouTube or whether it, Facebook gaming, hey, to each his own, okay? We actually, guys, believe it or not, had test the waters out about a year ago with Twitch on their podcast and talk show section. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I really didn't like what was offered on Twitch. Nothing against Twitch. Don't get me wrong. It's more of a, a platform for gaming and such in that avenue. But, guys, didn't really like it. I just wanted to give you a little side note there on the show. But, yeah, Twitch wants to basically make it more nicer and more family-friendly with their usernames. More family-friendly? Well, I don't know how they're going to do that. Every time I go on Twitch, I'm always hearing cussing and screaming and hollering. I mean, I don't know how family-friendly they plan on going, but okay. More of the article. The video streaming website has updated its policy to prohibit usernames that have hate speech, threats of violence, and personally identified information in them. Whoa! Well, there goes your free avenue of speech there on the platform. So it's gonna prohibit the hate speech. It's gonna prohibit the threats of violence, and others too. Well, I guess it's becoming more censored than anything. Before we go any further, guys, does everybody remember when YouTube did something similar to this years and years ago, before Twitch was even thought of? They basically came out as a platform similar to Twitch, but the original concept of YouTube was more or less set for like tutorial videos, you know, like how to do stuff type of videos. And then it went into like gaming and like different types of talk shows and like live videos, and it went all over the board. And then all of a sudden, you know, there goes the the censorship basically platform on the app. So is Twitch basically following the same footsteps as YouTube has done in the past years? Possibility. It also says, guys, in the article here, that it will also ban usernames with references to sexual acts, arousal, fluids, and genitalia. So I guess you can't say anything that's sexual or that may arouse somebody, or use fluids or genitalia. Fluids, like you can't drink on the show? What the hell you can? What's the point of twitching, right? Is that what they call it? I don't know. Kids are into this type of crap. Like I said, I don't know. But you know, I guess you can't drink beer, or you can't have references to hard drugs, meaning that you can't smoke marijuana. There's a lot of rules that are being laid out here. Those with some kind of reference to weed, alcohol, or tobacco don't have to worry about a thing. Oh, okay. So apparently you can smoke weed, you can drink alcohol, or you can smoke tobacco. Basically saying that you don't have to worry about it. Though, here's the fine print, guys. Though those three are okay and don't fall under the new hard drugs rule. Oh, wait. They don't fall under the hard drugs rule. But isn't weed a hard drug? I mean, alcohol, that's considered a stimulant, but it's still a drug, right? Tobacco, another, it's a stimulant, but it's still considered a drug. Like, what's hard drugs? Oh, cocaine, heroin. I mean, I'm sure you can't do that, right? I would think. So some strong rules coming to the Twitch platform app. Also, it says, Twitch is giving all users until March 1st of this year before it starts enforcing its new guidelines. That way, creators, see, they call them creators. They don't call them streamers. They call them creators. So basically, they're saying that way creators will have time to think of new handle and fix their branding without their disrupting their streaming activities. So basically, guys, you got about a couple weeks in order to get your acts together on Twitch, or your platform, your channel gets shut down. So, you know, is this being more censored? Absolutely. But guys, does everybody know who owns Twitch? The most liberal leftist company in the world. It's an Amazon-owned streaming platform. Yeah, Amazon. It owns Twitch. So, are they going to censor the hell out of it? I'm sure they are. Bezos and company. Yeah, that's what we see with YouTube. So basically, they're saying you have until March 1st to get your shit together. And then after the deadline passes, Twitch will suspend users if their names are clearly hateful, harassing, violent, or typically representative of malice behavior. Malice behavior. Interesting. Interesting that I get from friends, I have some friends around my age that have Twitch accounts, and they play video games, and I mean, apparently you can make money on these things. You can play video games and you make money and you connect with, the community that you live in and people from all around the world. Twitch is basically a modern version of YouTube, or another similarity of Facebook gaming, in my aspect. But the platform is basically going in the same avenue, such as Facebook, Instagram, and other leftist companies. They're basically going to be spying and monitoring on their consumers, so to speak, the ones that have Twitch accounts. Wow. I always thought that Twitch was more of a conservative platform more than a monitoring platform. So, Twitch bending the knee, just like all the others before them. It will, however, give people with references to sex and hard drugs in their names a chance, and will only require them to reset their handles. So basically, if you get caught referencing to some sexual acts or hard drugs in your stream, they're going to give you a chance to reset the handle. They're not going to suspend it. They're just going to say, I think you should reset your handle. Well, what is that doing? That's basically, recreating another handle name so you can do it all over again. And this same goes for instances wherein it's not clear if a handle violates the new policy. What? Oh boy. The website even goes to build a tool that allows people to reset their names without losing their account history, subs, follows, and bits after they use it. Oh, brother. And basically, it goes into even more of this crap. While Twitch is giving users the freedom to... they're giving freedom? Well, they're about to shadow ban people that use reference, to certain content on their show. So where the hell's the freedom there? But they're giving their users the freedom to make changes on their own. It said a machine learning feature will keep an eye on any new handle people try to create to make sure it doesn't violate its policy as well. Oh, okay. So there's going to be more S&M type of behavior being infiltrated into Twitch. Wow. Guys, I got more on this topic. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these words. Wow. Okay. All right, guys, back to the show. Back to the show of shows. Happy Saturday to everybody. Hope everybody's enjoying the weekend. I am. I'm enjoying the weekend. I'm relaxing. I just got done working. Like, almost like 11, 12 hours. Yeah. And, like, a lot of people were asking me, like, what'd you do what'd you do today? Like, did you play, video games? Did you watch sport? No, I didn't sit on the idiot box playing video games, man. I'm like 40 years old. I don't have time for that shit. So, like, what are we talking about today? We're talking about censorship going into video games, Like, I think this is crazy, guys. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not for it. But, I mean, we've become an industry where these people, even adults, man, like, grown-ass adults, man, they're like, my age, sometimes older, dude. Like, they're making money off of this shit. This is intense. Crazy. I remember, like, back in the day, like, my mother would always, get off the freaking computer, get off the PlayStation or Nintendo, whatever the hell was out. We would have to listen, or we'd get up, slapped upside the head. But, we've gotten to a society, folks, where it's gotten so crazy where they're implementing free speech on video games. You can't say, cuss words. You can't say violence. I mean, you can't implement drugs or hard. I mean, you're playing a video game. How the hell are you supposed to, I started off as okay, what are they supposed to do, right? But then as I'm getting into this whole topic I'm explaining on my show today, I'm like, how do these people, they're playing a video game through, through some type of, platform that the face of themselves is on this little screen on the stream itself, whether it's Twitch, like we've using Twitch right now. Twitch is under fire right now for a massive amounts of new policies being implemented onto the platform, where you can't say ruthless behavior, and you can't do drugs, and you can't reference to sexual acts. How the hell are you supposed to do all that if you're playing a video game? Apparently, these people are fucking professionals. Literally, they multitask, man. They're playing the video game, they're talking, and then they're also drinking a cup of coffee, they're smoking a doobie, right? They're drinking a can or a bottle of beer. Man, these people are dude, they're fucking professionals. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that, not even back in the day. Playing the little freaking console, whether an Atari console or something like that, man. These people are they're living their whole lives on the fucking internet. I mean, Grant, I'm talking on a podcast, but I mean, I'm doing something productive, right? I'm speaking knowledge. I do have other lines of work besides my podcasts. But, I mean, I'm enriching people with knowledge. I mean, these people today, don't get me wrong. And, if I'm offending you, I'm sorry, right? Maybe. But, I mean, these people are they don't have a life. They're on the fucking, me and a buddy of mine here on the show, Eric, good friend of mine here on the show, producer here on the show. We're sitting on YouTube. Was it YouTube, Eric? Bear with me, guys. Eric is a brand new producer here on the show. We're sitting on the... was it YouTube, or where the hell were we looking at this thing? Was it... I thought it was YouTube. No, because we don't have Twitch. I won't download it. We were going to use it for the show, but then as I looked into more of the platform, there is a section, guys, for podcasts and talk shows, but it's very little. There's not a lot of podcasters and talk show hosts that are on Twitch. It's mainly for gamers and content creators. But we were on YouTube, actually, believe it or not. Yes, we were. We were on the YouTube, and we're watching this guy. He's 35, 36 years old. And he's playing a game. It was fucking Fortnite or some kind of game or something. And he's got he's on the lower left-hand corner of the screen, and he's got a coffee, or was it a coffee? No. Yeah, it was coffee. It was a coffee and his donut. His food was all there on the desk. I mean, this guy had a professional setup, man. He had the flashing lights, the lighted mic, and the headphones, and I mean all over the music. I mean, this dude was legit. He was I guess you would call them, right, the professional Twitch streamer, right? And we're watching it, and I'm like, dude, this guy we like fast forward. Before we fast forward, we're looking at the time on the bottom of his screen. This dude is like streaming for like 5+ fucking hours. I'm like, oh my God, did this guy take a shit or a piss yet? My God. Can anybody go that long? Jesus Christ. I mean, no wonder. I mean, but I mean, kudos to the Amazon company for coming out with a company like Twitch, where I think like originally it was called like Fortnite, or was it through the makers of Fortnite? I don't know. We have to look more into this on the show here. We will. We'll have a follow-up episode like along the line here. I'd love to get a good buddy of mine, Rooster, on the podcast. Like, that's his like expertise. We'll have to talk to Rooster and see like what this company was originated. I think it was like the Fortnite type of brand that originated with Twitch, because it is an Amazon company, which is a leftist liberal company. We all know that. But yeah, now the new policies, guys, are like they want to like shadow ban pretty much the same shit like YouTube and like Facebook and Instacrap and ScrewTube does, like all of them. They want to shadow ban their users. You can't say bad vocabulary, you can't say hate speech, you can't say this, you can't, like, what happened to your First Amendment? Apparently you don't have First Amendment rights as a gamer, right? So yeah, I mean, we just seen this policy just surface the internet like earlier this morning. I seen this article, my producer and I were like looking at it. Well, I looked at it first and then I emailed it to him and he was like, Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck are they? Well, I guess they're going to go back to the original format, huh, Mike? I guess so. Playing video games and talking, either to themselves or they talk to like different people that connect to them, connect with them inside the stream. But this is crazy, guys. Yeah, literally. I mean, it's nuts. I want to plug in, guys, a soundbite here that basically, what is this, off of Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, literally, this was like a couple months ago, where Joe Rogan had a reaction to gamers. Yeah, ping on that one. Had a reaction to the gamers, and after he said this on his show, I think it was not even like 5-6 hours. There was a Twitch streamer that did a whole freaking show on Joe Rogan. Oh, he's not right. He's saying misinformation. What? Apparently, you can get fact checked by Twitch streamers. Yeah. Apparently, they live on Twitch too. Check this out, guys. I'm gonna find this this video here. It's on the oh, here it is. That where is it at? Pull that video up. Can you find it? It's got to be like. All right, here it is right here.
Counter-Strike player, he's up like 6 million in poker. And he
click on one of these and let's see what the fuck goes on.
Look how many viewers are.
This guy's from Poland. Actually, I met him in Poland a while ago.
Is this live right now?
Yeah.
What's the viewers?
33,000.
Jesus Christ.
So
what's 27 million?
That's his overall viewership.
Fucking Christ. And so this is Counter-Strike.
So
boy, the graphics are crude.
So that's an AK-47. What?
Hold on, crank his volume up. What is he saying?
So this is two Polish teams. He's speaking Polish. This guy's actually Polish. I've met him when I was in a tournament in Poland.
Really?
So the team on the right, Virtus Pro, is like the best team in Poland. They're playing Gamers 2 for an online league.
So I guess the graphics are not that important because this seems really dated.
Older.
Yeah.
Older.
Well, Counter-Strike's like, compared to the old version of Counter-Strike, this is like a big upgrade. So like,
really?
That's been the thing that's actually kind of made it cool, is that because obviously the craze of the graphics and the.
So apparently, Joe Rogan had like one of the streamers on the show. This was a while back, folks. Just to let you know, this show was a while back. Yeah, about a couple of years ago. And he was just curious, guys. He was just curious on, how much these guys made. Apparently you can make a freaking fortune on Twitch. And, this streamer here, is basically telling Joe Rogan how much money professional gamers really make on their channels. And apparently, guys, you can make like I said, a fucking fortune. But there's a new poll here, before I get into this next video, because the next video I wanted to show was an actual streamer literally reacting to Joe Rogan's attack on gamers. He wasn't attacking gamers. He just said that they didn't have a life. How's that attacking somebody? It's giving their personal opinion, their personal viewpoints. I can't understand the fucking liberal machine here in America. I really can't. I mean, Christ, man, get a life. You're fucking 30-something, 40-something grown-ass adults playing fucking video games. Get a life. I know you can make money, but, I mean, shit. I play a video game, back in the day for, maybe 30 minutes, an hour, if that. 2 hours the most. But some of these people are, on there for fucking 5, 6, 7 fucking hours. Holy shit. They're putting their hard-earned time and energy into these streams, and then, what is Bezos and company doing? What is Amazon doing? They're shadow ban them for fucking hate speech and everything else. Apparently, freedom of speech doesn't exist on Twitch. Apparently, right? So check this video out here of this streamer. Literally, I mean, the guy is breaking down in tears because Joe Rogan basically said something. This was a year ago. I know it's a little outdated, but we're talking about Twitch today, the recent policies, with Twitch, and you can't say certain things now on Twitch because it's offensive. Yeah, check this out, guys.
Or something that stimulates them. And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. You know why? Because they're fucking fun.
Addictive.
And you don't, I have a real problem with them. And you do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere.
Right.
It's like you could do like martial arts, right?
That's
you
not
could learn
untrue.
jiu-jitsu. You get obsessed by jiu-jitsu, and then 3 years later, you're like an elite jiu-jitsu athlete. You're entering in competitions. You're a purple belt.
You're moving up.
Yeah.
I'll be real right here, okay? What are we in the fucking 15th century, Joe? When the fuck are we ever gonna need to worry about jiu-jitsu? What do you think? It's gonna be a samurai legion is gonna break into Walmart?
All right, let me stop it right here. This dude, apparently lives in in delusional land. Oh, when are we gonna have to worry about jujitsu, karate? Hey, you half-wit. Joe is trying to tell you, video games are a waste of time. You're wasting your life away on video games, whether you make money on them or not. Okay, you're a grown ass man. Get on with your life. Work a regular job. Right? Work a regular job where you can benefit from, where you can get health benefits. I mean, do these people get health benefits from doing this? Do they get paid time off from doing this, vacation time? I mean, do these people have to clock out or something and go on lunch and say, hold on, my fellow followers, I have to take a lunch now? No, they don't. They're some of these streams, guys, are 6, 7, 8 hours plus, man. I mean, get a life, guys. You're a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman. It's time to, find a real job. The gig jobs, what we're talking about today, such as Twitch and, all these little gig jobs like Lyft and Uber and DoorDash. They're gig jobs. Dude, they're not, meant to, get rich off of it. It's not a get-rich type of scenario. They're gig jobs. They're temporarily. They're more or less minimum wage jobs, guys, right? What does minimum wage tell you? It's minimum wage. It's for minimizing your time to work, make a little of a living off of it, and while you're doing that, you're supposed to be looking for a better job, right? That's minimum wage or minimized work. I mean, I get it. Like people can make good money, like I've seen some stories where people are making, like a couple $100s off of a stream. Okay, cool. I mean, that's cool for somebody that's like going to college and trying to pay their tuition. Yeah, I get it. But like, this is not supposed to be ideal for somebody that's like, a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man. You're a grown-ass adult. Get a life. Come on. Joe Rogan's right. I think the video games have melted society, if you ask me. Listen to more of this. Oh, this guy, like, he goes into it like with Joe. I mean, like, this is a year ago, but has a lot of reference to what we're talking about. A lot of reference. Check this out, guys.
You're gonna have to fight them off with your jujitsu skills? No, man. Like, being really good at martial arts has as much real-world value as being really good at Counter-Strike. The only difference is that martial arts is slightly better because it gets you to exercise. That's the difference. But that's the skill itself. The perfecting of the skill is the same. It just, I don't know. I think it's the same thing, man. Self-defense, though? Just, that's like, the thing is, like, you just, I'm not even gonna fucking get it. Yeah, just I'm not gonna say buy a gun, right? But like, really, I mean, like, how often do you think that's gonna really happen, man? Like, come on, people think that they're gonna just, like, this isn't like fucking Pokemon and you're just walking through the grass and there's a random encounter of some guy that's trying to mug you. It just doesn't really happen a whole lot. Like, relax.
You're doing well. You're thinking, like, I might be able to open my own school one day.
You got confidence.
Yeah, if I have 100 students and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month, I can make a living.
That's
Holy
cool.
shit, I can have this would be amazing. And then you see your jiu-jitsu school,
cool.
and your jiu-jitsu instructor has...
Guys, I got to stop it here. I got to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more of this Twitch saga. Yeah, they got new policies now. They can't say bad words on Twitch. And then more of this saga, guys. We'll be right back after these words. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch the dial. It's an interesting topic. I'm getting laughs just listening to it. Be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Patriot Unfiltered Raw. Hey, guys. This episode today is brought to you by our good friends at StreamYard. What is StreamYard? Well, it's a web browser made to connect easier and simpler. StreamYard Broadcasting, guys, uses a web browser type of software to connect with your friends. Possibly you're a podcast host and you're trying to look for a platform. Look to StreamYard Broadcasting, guys. It's easy. It's simple. Plans starting as free up to $29.99 or on their business scale. So if you're looking for a new platform for your podcast, for your music production, for just about anything, look no further to StreamYard Broadcasting. It's easy, guys. We use them here on the Patriot Angle podcast. We love them. StreamYard. Love them. They have a lot of good features, such as background music, such as banners and brands to make your next podcast episode or anything more professional, guys. With their overlays, their background, everything is on StreamYard. So head over to StreamYard.com and sign up today, guys. Michael Gardner, a host like no other. Unfiltered, unhinged, unscripted, raw. All right, guys, back to the show. We're talking about the addictiveness of just how bad Twitch has become over the years. And it's gotten bad, guys. It's gotten real bad. I want to plug in a clip here about almost a year ago. of Joe Rogan basically reacting to a fellow streamer on Twitch, basically saying, these guys have, basically lost their fucking minds when it comes to, their decision making on their line of work, their career moves. First of all, I wouldn't even call this a career move. I would call it more of a gig job. It doesn't provide, because a career, guys, it provides benefits. It provides, savings towards your 401k, stock purchase. I mean, can you benefit any of that from Twitch? If you can, please. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. Drop me a line. Maybe you know something that I don't, but I don't recall Twitch offering all those benefits as a regular job. But check this out, guys. I mean, this is literally a streamer going off on a podcast host, Joe Rogan, on how Twitch is so much better than a regular job.
The people that are making a lot of money. You see all the people that are doing really well, but what you aren't seeing are the other 99.9% of people that don't do that. I mean, it doesn't have an outcome to them. I'm not saying, well, I'll make my full comment after I finish the video. Let me just keep going.
You have children. I have children, and it's a big battle in the house. And my kids, I don't know if you're going through this, but my kids are now saying, well, Dad, this guy made all this money with this video game.
Oh, shit.
That's real, too. That's real, too.
Shit.
That's 1 in a billion, kid.
I don't know if it's 1 in a billion, but, look, I heard the same argument about comedy. My own parents were like, do you know how few people make it as a comedian? I was like, okay. Does anybody make it? Somebody makes it, right? They figure out how to do it. They make a living. I'm going to do that. Yeah. Just stop. I know what I'm doing. I was real lucky that my parents were not around very much, so I didn't get much advice. So I figured it out myself. So there was no one telling me I couldn't do it.
I'm lucky my parents are always supportive.
I was like, I'm going to find my way through this. And since no one's telling me it's impossible, no one's telling me I can't. Occasionally I would hear someone say, what are the odds? I'm like, listen to this fucking loser. That's my thought was always that guy's a loser. If you think like that, you're a loser. But there are kids that make a lot of fucking money playing video games. Yeah. But the thing is, you have to be adaptable. You have to be able to play multiple video games, because the one video game that you get really good at, what are the odds that's going to be around 5 years from now?
Right. Man, Joe, why are you talking about me like this? Why are you trying to talk? Why do you try and fucking talk to me about why you had to bring me up in the fucking video, man? What an asshole.
What's the big one now? Fortnite, do they make money off of that? Yeah. And then there's Call of Duty. They make money off that.
Man.
What's the big money? StarCraft used to be the big one, right?
Yeah, it used to be 10 years ago, Joe. Come on, man.
Counter-Strike it's still the Half-Life mod?
Yeah, variations of it have come out. It's still basically the same exact game.
They don't make money off
What about WoW, man?
Not really.
Nah, really.
Well, what about WoW?
1 or 2 guys do, I think.
Yeah, see, it's you got to pick the right game. You can be obsessed with the wrong game.
What are you going to spend 5-10 hours a day in the house?
You have to.
Right.
You would have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn it off so we can get our sanity back, folks. First of all, the guy is talking about the, how Joe Rogan is attacking him. Hey, why are you talking about me, Joe? Dude, he's not talking about you. He's trying to help you out there, buddy. By sitting in your house for 5 to 10 hours playing video games, trying to at least, make money? What are you doing? You're sitting in your house 5-10 hours. You're probably driving your wife or girlfriend crazy. You're probably driving your kids bananas. You're not paying attention to life. You're just drifting away. I mean, that's what society has become, folks. A bunch of drifters and loners and people that, just are wasting their time with fucking video games. And then they're wasting their time even questioning, Twitch is going to shadow ban me because I'm saying bad words. Who gives a shit, man? First of all, I was actually on their case. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, to understand this as a whole, like how can you shadow ban somebody like it's a video game, man? But then I got to like understand like these people are playing video games, talking to their fellow, followers, or if that's what you want to call them, like in the game, on the platform, eating pizza, drinking a beer, drinking a cup of coffee. How the hell are they doing all this stuff? Like these guys, if you want to call them the professionals, that's professional fucking multitasking right there, pal. I mean, don't get me wrong. We at the podcast tried the Twitch thing, because we seen it. We're like, whoa, this could be like beneficial to my show. You know what I mean? And then I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute. This is nothing. This is not beneficial to podcasting or talk show, or radio shows. Even though there's a section on Twitch that says podcast talk shows, it's not beneficial. I mean, it's just, to be honest with you guys, I think it's just a platform just to, kind of understand, like, it's okay. My day sucked. I'm just going to come on Twitch and express my feelings to people I've never met in my life. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of like what I'm doing, but I'm expressing knowledge. I'm expressing truth here on this podcast. I mean, I'm doing a fucking public service announcement, trying to wake people up to understand like what they're doing wrong. I mean, you could almost classify me as a fucking counselor. I mean, right? Or a guidance counselor or a spiritual advisor. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but you know what I mean. But I don't think it's an attack by any means. I think it was referring to people who just sit on their ass and are addicted to video games while having no aspirations of taking that anywhere as a career. I mean, that's what Rogan's talking about. He's not attacking you. I mean, it's the real world, right? You're in the real world, pal. You're not like 10 or 8 years old where you really don't have a responsibility in life. You don't have kids. You're not married. You don't have a real job yet. You're living home at, mommy's house, whether you're living in the basement or, a spare bedroom. You're not living life yet. It's not reality yet. So that's okay, like when you're 8 or 10 years old. But, dude, you are like fucking a grown-ass man. It's time to, like, wake up and see reality for what it is. And not live your life off of video games. Guys, I hope this podcast episode has opened up some people, made them realize that, reality is what you make of it. I mean, reality could be okay in your eyes, but not in other people's eyes. Reality is what you make it. Reality is what you choose for your life. It's not given to you. You choose it. Hopefully you make the best choice for your own reality of a life. Guys, I hope you like this podcast. I hope you learned something from it. An update on my book. Got to give the update out. My book was scheduled to basically be released tomorrow. There's been a delay. Now, the release date won't happen tomorrow, unfortunately. We were told by our publisher, Amazon Kindle, that there is a copyright infringement license that had to be bought, which I didn't know about. I thought it was already inclusive. Don't call me an idiot. I'm just getting into books now, and I thought, that everything was set to go. Well, apparently, we did order the copyright infringement license for the book, which is labeled "Can America Survive After Biden?" Has been ordered, so we're waiting on the license. Once we hear back from Amazon and the release date, I will post that on my website as well as social media. to let my listeners and my followers know when the official release date will be. Please be patient, as we are being patient as well. As always, thank you for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle Podcast, an Anchor platform.